Morning, this is Brian. Today is Wednesday, July 24th, 2024, and I'm here in the Scripps Ranch community of San Diego, not that far from Miramar Reservoir, and I'm over at this place called Hendrix Park. Figured I'd go check this area out. There's supposed to be a small pond called Hendrix Pond. I wanted to check that out today and see what the scene's like. I'm trying to get in early activities while I can because we're in the midst of some pretty nasty and very humid heat, I may add. So I just want to get my activity done early. I'm checking out this bottle tree here, and it's in full bloom. This is Brachychiton populneus. It's in full bloom right now. It's one of these Australian bottle trees. It's in full bloom, looking glorious, very handsome. I've seen these trees a lot. They do plant them fairly commonly here. It's been a while since I'm trying to remember if I've ever been next to one that was in full bloom though. That's a pretty nice looking sight right there. So I'm just gonna go just take a maze of trails and walk around, explore, show you guys what I find, and just enjoy this peaceful, quiet morning before the heat really kicks in. This area's not supposed to be as hot as where I live, of course, but it's gonna be in the upper 80s here. Where I live, it's supposed to be in the mid-90s. Thought we were supposed to start cooling off this week, but not till at least Saturday, I don't think. Oh, maybe there might be an episode of, I don't know, I might do a Trees of San Diego today too. That could be a possibility. There might be some interesting finds around here that'll definitely be worth exploring. So might have to turn the volume up a little bit because I'm going to be right next to a residential area, so I'm not going to try to talk too loudly and disturb the residents too much. I'm just going to walk along this, then I'm going to return. Hendrix Pond is that way. You can actually see it when you pull up. When you get out of your car, you can kind of see it shimmering off just down this way a little bit. So I guess I'll do some. I guess I'll be botanizing today because there's a lot of cool stuff around here to see. Looks like there's even a small canyon over here. Ooh, what do we got here? Looks like we got a Guadalupe fan palm right here. Brahea edulis. First I assumed this was a Washingtonia, but now there's the inflorescences on this thing definitely suggests Brahea edulis, Guadalupe fan palm. It's a Baja California native. All right. I guess I'll just walk around and explore. So to get to this place, it's on Aviara Road, Aviara Way. I think it's Aviara. Yeah, it should be Aviara. Yeah, Aviara or either that or Aviary. There's the road over there. You just get it off of Scripps Ranch Boulevard, and you can either exit at Carroll Canyon Road, or I exited at Mira Mesa. So I exited at Mira Mesa from 15, headed east towards the end of Mira Mesa Boulevard, turned right onto Scripps Ranch Boulevard, and then went down to an intersection where Scripps Ranch goes to the left. So you turn left, head up Scripps Ranch Boulevard, and then you turn right onto Aviary, and it'll be about a block and a half up past this racquetball or tennis club or sports club, and just should be able to find easy street parking along the way. And if time permits, before the heat kicks in, I'm sure time will permit today. This is going to be easy walking today. Might even stop by another place called Hendrix Park, which is what you go to when you get to Aviary. You turn left on the Aviary, and then go up to this residential area. I think Canyon Lake. You can park on Canyon Lake and just walk back. And it's supposed to be a eucalyptus forest there, but we got one here too. Scripps Ranch is known for its eucalyptus woodlands. So I'm just gonna check this out. Just briefly, I'm not gonna get too close to the houses, but yeah, this looks like mostly Eucalyptus comodulensis. Yeah, this is Eucalyptus comodulensis, and looks like there's also Eucalyptus cladocalyx here. That's cladocalyx right there. That's Eucalyptus cladocalyx. These are Eucalyptus comodulensis right here. And these are comodulensis. This one is a cladocalyx sapling right here, or cladocalyx resprout. Juvenile leaves are very broad and oval on those. Alright, so what kind of cool botany finds am I going to see today? Maybe get lucky and see some wildlife? I don't know. We shall see. We got a nice Aleppo pine right here. Yeah. Hendrix Pond and Park area close sunset set to sunrise. Well, sun's already up, so I ain't tripping. I'm good. So I'm gonna go head back on the paved road. Again, aviary's over there. And I'm gonna go explore this way and see how I can maximize my time here on little trails that crisscross this area and see what kind of cool things I could find. Looks like there are more bottle trees around here too, so be definitely some cool things to explore. Mission fig cactus or mission prickly pear. And we got some century plant action right here. Nice big clump of agave americana. That's a nice thick clump of it too. And we got some younger clumps over here forming. Yeah, looks like it's gonna be a nice morning in the eucalyptus trees. I'll dig it, I'll take it. Here's another bottle tree right here, Brachycheton papilionaeus. Handsome tree. There's a lot of jade plant here too. You'll see a lot of succulents right here. Crassula ovata. There's a lot of this here. It's probably naturalized here actually. If I could tell, some of this area was definitely landscaped. There's a lot of jade plant here. Here we go. There's more jade plant. And then some other, I believe, Crassulaceae. That's what jade plant is. It's in the Crassulaceae. Some other Crassulaceae. I assume this is Crassulaceae. I'm not sure which plant this is actually. If you see a name on the screen as I'm talking, then obviously I found out what it is. There's a bunch of that planted here too. There's another related plant here. It's very, ooh, look at these. Portulacaria afra. Look at that. This is a nice old thicket of it here. This is another succulent plant. I believe this is also Crassulaceae. Pretty sure this is Crassulaceae as well. Yeah. Portulacaria afra. A nice big specimen right here. Seems to be a lot of Crassulaceae planted here. I forget which one this one is, but I'll double check on this one too. I'm pretty sure this is Crassulaceae as well. Look at this Portulacaria afra. Just look at this. This thing is huge. This is a huge thicket here. So well adapted to our dry conditions here. This even has I've never seen these things bloom before. This is sick. This is so cool. This thing's blooming. I've never seen these bloom before. Flowers are tiny. They're tiny. They're kind of pinkish. That is dope. Gosh, these things get huge with age. So I'm pretty impressed. This is a very impressive specimen here. Or actually probably a series of plants. I wouldn't be surprised if these are clonally identical. I wouldn't be surprised. Because a lot of these plants reproduce by roots, or not roots, but plant pieces breaking off and stuff. Alright, so I'm going to go find the trail down towards the pond and I'll go explore over there. Alright, so here's the wider double track. There's aviary right there. Yeah, here's some cladocalix right here. These are cladocalix, eucalyptus cladocalix trees here. Some other interesting stuff looks like growing around here too. These here. These are some type of. This is some type of acacia wattle tree. It almost looks like blackwood, Acacia melanoxylon, but usually they're a little more upright. Interesting. Yeah, a bunch of them here actually. Actually, from a distance they look like eucalyptus trees, but I see the little seed pods hanging out, which is my clue. But yeah, usually blackwoods are more upright. Well, this thing's very resinous. This is another one of these wattles. Yeah, these are wattles. These are not eucalyptus trees. The big ones are. Interesting. They look like blackwood acacias, except they're not upright like I would usually expect. Wow, this is a pretty interesting trail. I'll definitely be pointing out a lot more non-native flora today, because that's what's mostly here. Ooh, there's something interesting up ahead. I'm gonna go check that out. I think that's another wattle, I think. Yeah, this is pretty neat. This is different. Very different here. Alright, let me go over to that tree and see what's up. Yeah, this is another wattle. I wonder what species this is. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, this is a eucalyptus. I'm tripping. I'm really tripping. I'm trying to see if there are any seed capsules. This is a eucalyptus. Yeah, this is a eucalyptus. This is not a wattle. I'm trying to see if this is Conferrum innata, but yeah, this is bushy yate. This is Eucalyptus Conferrum innata. Big globes of spiky seed capsules. Yeah, this is a nice bushy yate. This is a handsome one right here. Eucalyptus Conferrum innata. I thought this was a wattle. I thought I saw seed pods hanging from it, but it was just the twigs. Okay. Ooh, what do we have here? A red willow, Salix levigata. This is a native, very much a native tree. All right, let's go check out Hendrix Pond. There's some big rushes too. has for native flora. Here's a native piece of interest. Gooding's black willow. Oh, here's another native one right here. Marsh fleabane. This is Pluquea odorata, variety odorata. Just starting to get its flower heads. This is a sunflower family plant. Pluquea odorata, variety odorata. And, again, sticking to the native theme, Salix lasiolopus, arroyo willow. Pretty cool. Nice little pond. I like this. See some stuff moving around in there. Trying to figure out what's moving in there, around in there. Ooh, little buddy. Trying to see if there are amphibians or fish in there. There's stuff wiggling around in there, but I can't tell what it is. I think it's fish. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool little spot. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Stuff that's swimming around, I can't tell what it is because I can't see it that well. Alright. Let's look around a little bit more and see if I can find some stuff. Some crazy stuff going on in the water. I think there's a bullfrog around here. Forgive me if I talk really low, but there are people's residences over here, so I'm trying to keep quiet. Yeah, I heard something plop in the water. We've got bullfrogs around here. Try to see if I can find what's going on over here. Buddy. Little buddy. knew it. I knew there were bullfrogs around here. I don't know if you saw it on camera, but that was a bullfrog. Lithobates catesbeanus. Not native here, introduced. Crazy. I think that's the first frog I've seen in months. I'll have to go walk around and see if I can find some more stuff. I can hear a bullfrog calling. Sound. Probably won't hear it on camera, but there are bullfrogs all up in this place. The evidence is too strong. Try to see if I can see anything. There's just so much craziness going on right now. There's stuff just wiggling around everywhere in this water. Which some of this is bullfrog tadpoles, but I can't really tell. This is absolutely crazy over here. Let's see if I can find some more. There's one right there. Ooh, that's a nice bullfrog right there. There it is. Dude, there are just bullfrogs everywhere. I love herps. You know I love reptiles and amphibians. Oh, look at the young mourning dove. That's a young one. Trying to see if I could find some more frogs. I keep hearing big things plopping around. Some of the biggest stuff in these ponds are frogs. Here's another marsh fleabane right here. Plucea odorata, variety odorata. Yeah, marsh fleabane. There's a lot of it around here. This might be a place where I can do a spotlight video on this plant when it blooms, maybe. But yeah. There's lots. I keep hearing big things plopping in the water. I got to see a couple of them. Even heard one of them calling. Spider web. Yeah, this is pretty sick. These are big places where there are reeds and rushes. Usually that's where you're gonna, those type of ponds are usually where you're gonna find bullfrogs. This is crazy. This is fun. This is a nice little spot here. So I've already made a revolution around the lake. Birding here is insane too. Of course, the learning curve for me is quite high. Let's go walk around here for a few minutes and explore. Yeah, here's that Eucalyptus comparuminata again. Sun. Ah, what a cool place. Not a super far drive from my house. Beautiful eucalyptus woodland here too. Yeah, this side is predominantly Platycalyx. Alright, I'll go poke around and get some more pictures too. This is part. There's just so many different bird calls. I don't recognize pretty much any of them. I wish I knew more about birds, but I'm trying to figure things out. Trying to learn. Dang, this is so much, such a cacophony of awesomeness. Trying to make it sound like the opposite of cacophony, because cacophony is like crazy, loud, obnoxious noises, but this is more like a cacophony. It's like a beautiful singing of birds. Wow, this place is awesome. There are just so many different birds that are just calling in every direction. Every direction I look. You know me, I'm looking around for frogs. That cannot be helped. Being a herp lover, you know me. Yeah, there's a lot of fish in here. There's a coot. A little coot bird. Right there. There's an American coot. Pretty cool. There's another bird that's kind of similar. I think it has more of a red bill. It's a gallinule. I haven't seen one of those in a long time. I was walking past this. First I was thinking that that was a turtle on that log. That would have been so dope to see a turtle. That would have just added to the awesomeness. Living next to this pond would probably be well, not probably, would be an absolute thrill. Hearing all this stuff and then hearing the bullfrogs croaking at night. Wow, that's crazy. That's a cool place. I'll tell you one thing, it is absolutely fun being over here. Trying to see if I can catch any more frog sightings before turning around. It's another smaller frog. Another frog. Everything. Whoa. Sounds like that was a bullfrog making a warning noise or something. Sometimes it makes some weird noises. Frogs make some crazy noises. So much craziness going on here in the waters. So much craziness. Dang, there are a gang of them in here. That's crazy. There's so many frogs around here. I can just hear them plopping around. Listen to that. All that sloshing around, those are all bullfrogs, guarantee it. All gotta be bullfrogs doing that. Cool place. Yeah, it's a pretty serene spot. All right. Let me take a picture or two, maybe a couple pictures or something. The coots are making such funny noises. Look at these guys. What a bunch of fun. This is just a bunch of bird fun. Just love it. There's some particularly raucous birds calling off in the trees. I just love it. If you're going to hear loud, raucous stuff, it may as well be nature. May as well be nature oriented. May as well hear birds and other animals making raucous noises. That's just the sound of awesome. Yeah, it's definitely less cover here, so you're less likely to come across a bullfrog. We got rushes, cattails, and sedges. Lots of shoreline vegetation. That's where you're most likely to come across the bullfrogs. Just listen to that. Just listen to the sounds of fun. Yeah, that's the one bird that keeps calling off in the eucalyptus trees. It just sounds so fun. That's the one right there. So cool to hear all this. Let's see what else I could find. Here's a nice, beautiful brownish, dark brownish bird. Long bill. Probably picking out fish from the water. Just a lot of fun action. So cool. All right. Maybe I'll go walk around and check out some of the other plants around here and see what else I can find. All right, see what else I can find around here. See some interesting shrubs that are growing around here. What do we got here? An Aleppo pine seedling. Oh, look at that. Little young Aleppo pine. Oh, these are Aleppo pines. I thought these were going to be proteas at first. But no, these are little pine saplings. Okay, interesting. Growing kind of small and bushy. Alright. There's a toyon. A little toyon bush. Native, thankfully. See some native action here too. Here's more of that wattle. Look how large the phyllodes are. These are modified leaf structures, kind of like leaf stalks that are flattened. Less energy, I guess, to produce them than to produce true leaves in their dry climate. And here's another species of this another species of Crassula? Let's take a look over here and see what we've got over here. Yeah, this is a different species of Crassula. This is related to the jade plant, but this is a different species. So we got this one here. Gotta find out what species this is. And here we go. Here's the contrast. This one kind of has very strongly revolute leaves, very fleshy, just like its close relative, Crassula ovata. So this must be another Crassula. Yeah, I definitely gotta check up on some of this stuff here. And then, oh, spiny red berry, a native, right in the middle of this. Still has a lot of fruit left on it. Oh yeah, Rhamnus crocea, of course. There's some larger toyons here. Seem to be holding their own here in this eucalyptus woodland. So yeah, spiny red berry growing here. There's another one right here, actually. Yeah, definitely time to botanize a little bit. It's more of the, here's another one of those bottle trees. Let's go check out this bottle tree really quickly. Yeah. Yeah, here's another brachykitten papilneus. Wow, this is cool. What a beautiful young tree. Here are the flowers right here. Greenish, whitish with some brownish inside the corollas. Those are the flowers, and they come with these really interesting looking seed capsules. Yeah, here they are. Has an up close of the flowers of brachykitten papilneus. Oh, what do we have here? Oh, what type of spider is that? Can't tell. Little guy. Trying to see if that was a brown widow. Yeah, look at the flowers on this. These are so dope. And these are what the seed capsules look like. Kind of round, follicle-like capsules. I did see another native down here. But first, let's go take a look at this. Ha! Look at this young Aleppo pine. This thing's really reaching for the sky. A handsome young Aleppo pine right here. That's really cool. Alright, so here's a very small and sparsely growing California sagebrush right here. Very sparse. Probably does not like growing under the eucalyptus. Just gently rubbing this. That spicy sagebrush aroma that I've loved ever since I was a child. Okay. I'm gonna go migrate over there and see what else there is. I'm so very curious about these wattles. Yeah, this looks like, I mean, it's got the bark of a blackwood acacia. Looks like, I wonder if these really are Acacia melanoxylon species. This is a nice one here. They can get much larger than this. I've seen some pretty decent sized ones here in Southern California. But yeah, there's the phyllodes again. Again, this is a modified leaf structure, not an actual fully developed leaf. And here are the legumes or the seed pods. I think this is Acacia melanoxylon, but I'm going to double check because it looks like Acacia melanoxylon. I think that's what these are. Here's another one here. Yeah, I think these are Acacia melanoxylon. I'm going to double check and cross-reference them. I'm pretty sure these are blackwood acacias the more I think about it. So we're up here, higher up on the hill here. Let's see what's growing over here. Looks Looks like there's some interesting stuff growing around here too, so I'm gonna have to kind of check this out and explore a little bit. Some interesting prickly pears. But I think, is this a mountain mahogany? Yes, this is. Cercocarpus minutiflorus. Yeah, this is a San Diego mountain mahogany growing right here. Look at the little feathery seeds. These are the seeds of Cercocarpus minutiflorus. They look like tails. Cercocarpus is Greek for tail fruit. Of course, it's Latinized Greek, of course. Yeah, San Diego mountain mahogany. Okay. Really neat. What do we got growing over here? I think we got some. Oh, here's a decent sized sugar gum or Eucalyptus cladocalyx. It's a pretty decent sized tree right here. Wow, what a majestic tree. Ooh, this is a big one. These are some of the tallest trees in the San Diego urban landscape. Actually, this one here, that's a huge one too. Look at that. I love botanizing in the non-native stuff. It's just fun to see all these trees. Yeah, some small olive trees right here. I don't think this one's going to be producing olives. There's a little butterfly. Look at that. Flutter by, butterfly. Okay, so I also came here to check out this Canary Island pine right here. Very narrow, kind of struggling in the shade of this monster Eucalyptus cladocalyx. What an absolutely amazing tree. These things get huge here in the San Diego area. So I pointed out a Canary Island pine. Canary Island pine is a close relative of the Aleppo pine. They're in the same subgroup, subsection pinaster group of the pines, of the pine family. Yeah, so Canary Island pines, these are actually closely related to the Aleppo pines. They're also related to the Italian stone pines as well. They're also in that same group. And here's this again. I think this is a sedum, maybe? I gotta find out what this is. I mean, I do have more of an affinity and knowledge for native plants than I do non-natives, but I just love learning about everything I can. But yeah, gosh, I mean, I'm really admiring these huge Eucalyptus cladocalyx trees. Some of these are definitely well over 100 feet tall. Some of these are some big trees. Some of the largest trees in our urban landscape are probably Eucalyptus cladocalyx. Here's another olive. Here's another olive right here. This one probably grew here on its own. All right, what else am I going to find? Oh, here we go. Here's some developing young cones here on Pinus halepensis, Aleppo pine. And then we got some cool large shrubs here. This right here, Caribbean copper plant. This is euphorbia. This is a euphorbia right here. Look at that Caribbean copper plant. For some reason, the specific name, for some reason, is Euphorbia cotinifolia. Sometimes you see those planted here in San Diego. Ooh, we got a bunch of doves hanging out over here. We got a gang of doves over here. They're just picking around in the weeds. Bunch of mourning doves over here. Look at this. That's funny. Man, We got some prickly pear cactus over here. I'm assuming this is... Ooh. We got a cottontail coming out here. Another Audubon's cottontail. But the reason why it's coming over here is look at this prickly pear thicket here. I'm assuming this is either partially or fully Opuntia ficus indica. This could have hybrid DNA with some of our native ones too, because the non-native ficus indica has been known to hybridize with our native prickly pears. So I think this definitely has ficus indica in it. I guarantee it. The pads are very large, really larger than any of our native prickly pear species. This has definitely got some ficus indica in it. And those are the developing prickly pears, or the tunas in Spanish. Speaking of opuntias, here's another little opuntia right here. Somehow this must have come from somebody's garden somehow. This little one here, I think that's Opuntia microdasis. Bunny ears prickly pear. I occasionally see those around here in Southern California. Yeah, I think that's what that is. I think it's Opuntia microdasis. But yeah, bunny ears. They call it bunny ears. But yeah, just look at this thicket. A lot of stuff here. There's another mountain mahogany over there too. There's a lot of stuff here. There's a lot of stuff to check out. Pretty interesting. And there's a lot of this here too. This is another non-native plant that is established here. And this is called horehound, Marubium vulgare. So it's a non-native plant related to our sages and mints. It's a mint family plant, Lamiaceae. There's a lot of it here. It's kind of looking kind of drab because of the fact that it's very dry out here now. But once the rains start coming in, then plants should liven up quite a bit. All right. Oops. See what else I find. Oh, the doves are back. I think I found another mountain mahogany on the other side. Look at this. I don't mean to ruin their little seed spot. Look at that. The sound they make when they beat their wings is really funny. So I'm just going to go through this way and then leave them alone, because I just want to check out this other side here. Yeah, look at this. This is all part of the same prickly pear thicket. Wow, this is an amazing prickly pear. I bet you this is all genetically identical too. I can guarantee it. Or almost guarantee that this is all genetically identical. This is a beautiful specimen here. But yeah, here's another mountain mahogany right here. Here's another Cercocarpus minutiflorus. Very handsome. Full of seeds too. And then, related to the mountain mahogany is common chamise. Okay, the common chamise growing here. This is the common variant here, Adenostum fasciculatum, variety fasciculatum. Here's a young mountain mahogany. Oh, look at this. Oh no, wait a minute. No, this is a Ceanothus tomentosus. Woolly Ceanothus. This is Ceanothus tomentosus. So we got some native chaparral plants growing here. Okay, this just got very interesting. Well, now I'm botanizing for native plants too. Here's another mountain mahogany. Again, look at these seeds. They look like little tails or little feathers. So cool. I always love mountain mahogany seeds. Those are just so cool. Here's an olive tree here. All right, let's take some pictures. Find out what type of wattles these are. This is another species of acacia. Trying to figure out, I think this might be Cyclops acacia. I think this is Acacia cyclops, I believe. I know there are a few similar ones. This is definitely not Acacia longifolia, because they would have spikes of flowers. These are more individual. Yeah, this might be Acacia cyclops. Pretty interesting. What do we got here? Pretty neat. I love these eucalyptus trees. They're just so amazing. So much fun to look at. All right. Very interesting. Very interesting. Let's see. Go back up here to the pathway a little bit. There's something else interesting coming up too. Well, yeah, here's more of that sedum. I believe this is a sedum plant here. Yeah, there's a lot of it here. There's a lot of this plant blooming earlier too. That's pretty neat. Really neat. What a cool spot. Well, the road is just up here. I think this will probably just about do it for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this. Oh, where did I see it? I keep getting distracted. I thought I saw something interesting over here. I did. I know I wasn't tripping. Look at this. Look at this. This is sick. I love it. Definitely got a learning curve here. What a beauty. Looks like an apuntioid type cactus. Definitely gotta go research this one. Look at the tepals. Purple tepals. See the stamens and you can see the stigma popping out. Cool. Wow. Let me get a picture or two of this before I leave the video. One last note before I go ahead and shut down the video for the day. There's a Peruvian pepper tree, Scinis mole. Peruvian pepper tree growing right here. That's a cool place to explore and check out the different types of botany growing here. Very interesting. A lot of cool plants here. Cool bird life, wildlife, everything. It's just everything's so interesting here. Oh, I'm parked right over there. See where my Jeep is. I think that's going to do it for this video. Hope you enjoy. Oh, wait a minute. Of course, I got to botanize something else really quickly. Another native plant. Laurel sumac, Melisma laurina. There's one over here too. How cool is that? And what do we have here? Type of ficus. Rusty leaf fig, Ficus rubiginosa. Okay. Alright, well, that's going to do it for me on this video. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And hope you found it interesting to see some of our different landscape trees growing with our natives here in San Diego. See you on the next episode, and thanks for watching.